Perfect. We are live. What is up, you guys? It has been a little bit since I've done a live, but I am happy to be back. We've got some music going on in the background, but I'm going to turn it down, give you guys about like 30 seconds, see if anyone pops on. I know this isn't my usual time. What's up, Angie? I am going to make you an informational video, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to send that over to you in the next half hour. So cool. We've got a couple people hopping on over here. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone is having a great day so far, and we're going to get started in about 10 seconds. So the title for today's live is something that I feel a lot of people are going to resonate with. What's up, Connie? How are you? I guess later in the evening on the East Coast is better for you guys, so I will take note of this for this time. But what are we going to be talking about today? Why New Year's resolutions don't always work. What's up, Lore Fitness? What's up, Angel? So this is something that I feel is very prevalent right now. Out of the amount of people in the world who are making New Year's resolutions, I think it's about 50% of people are looking to improve their fitness and work on their exercising more. And 48% of people of that are looking to lose weight or eat healthy. So that's a big chunk of people that are out there that are really trying to get onto their fitness goals. And a lot of the times, people will get really excited about the beginning of the year. They're thinking, okay, it's January 1st. It's going to be a new me. This is going to be the year. This is when I'm going to make the change. I'm going to do it. But then what happens? I mean, we're 2 weeks into the new year right now, and I'm already seeing the statuses, guys. And it breaks my heart. But I see people saying things like, well, there goes my New Year's resolution. There goes my fitness resolution. I already screwed up my diet, RIP. I'll just try again next year, I guess. It's not going to work out for me this year. There's always next year, right? And this is a really crappy mentality to have, because I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. It's not you. It's not you why it's not working for you to get the body that you want. It's not your fault that you're not following through with the fitness goals. It's not your fault that, 2019 your goal was to lose the weight and now 2020 it's the same goal. The real reason is that your process is broken, right? You are not the reason. It's that we don't have a process set up. So when we set goals, we often have this all or nothing mentality where we think we're either all in, we've got these crazy big goals, or, okay, I screwed up one day, I'm done, and this is the end of it, right? So we give ourselves these crazy rules, crazy restrictions, even crazy challenges that no one in their right mind would probably stick to for even more than a day, right? I see it all the time, like, it's January 1st, I'm going to do no sugar, no carbs, no soda, no sodium, just strict clean eating, right? And that's just, it's crazy. That's so difficult to stick to. And trust me, I used to try crazy things too, like juice cleanses. I would last about 4 hours before I decided, okay, I'm just gonna go eat some food, right? Because it was just so ridiculous. It wasn't something that I was enjoying. It wasn't something that I was gonna continue on with. And I think the problem really is we start to focus too much on the end goal and not enough on the how are we going to get there. And I totally get that, right? It's like, it's the new year. We're all excited. We want to make these changes, and it's giving us that momentum. It's giving us that spark that we've been waiting for. But we focus so much on this person that we want to be, but we don't focus on how we're going to get there. We don't actually set anything up. So what do you do when you have no process, when you don't know what you're going to do? You just go and you try and find anything that's popular, right? So something that's going to be popping up on the TV, maybe something that your neighbor tried, your cousin tried, something you see on Facebook, something that's worked for other people. That's what we're going to dive into, because we don't have a set plan. We just know, okay, this is where I want to get to, but I don't actually have a plan, so let me just go see really quick what's out there. And the most important rule that we tend to forget is that weight loss takes time, guys. It's not something that is going to happen overnight, which a lot of these popular fad diets, they promise us that. So no matter what you're doing, the weight loss is going to happen slowly if you're doing it right. So if you are not doing it right and you end up losing 20, 30 pounds in a week and you don't have even that much to lose, then there's an issue, right? That's not something that's going to be sustainable. It's not something that's going to last long term, and it's probably going to come back. So if you are doing weight loss right, then it should be a slow process. But that doesn't mean that you're not going to see positive changes, right? The benefits may be instant. once you start changing up your diet, once you start exercising more, once you start moving more, you're going to have better sleep. Your mood is going to increase. You're going to have more confidence. All of these things could happen within a day, right? Because you're changing this mental process that's going on. You're starting to feel really, really good. You're starting to have these endorphins released from exercising. You're starting to have a little bit more energy, not feel as lethargic when you wake up in the morning. These are all positive factors that are going to happen instantly from you just changing your lifestyle. I'm not kidding. But that doesn't mean that the number on the scale is going to drop dramatically in a week, right? That might take a little bit of time. And the reason why fad diets like keto, cleanses, pills, shakes, all of these things, the reason why they're also attractive is because we feel that they're going to be quick and easy, right? We all want that. We don't want to have to put in the work. We don't want to change our habits. We don't want to get down to it. We don't want to be honest with ourselves. A lot of the times I have clients who come to me and they're like, okay, well, I want to get started. What do we do? What do we start? What do we do to start, right? And the first thing I always have them do is upload their progress pictures, and then fill out some questionnaires. But when it comes to them uploading their progress pictures, one of the most common responses I get from people is, oh my God, is that what I look like? Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. Oh my God, this, like, I can't believe that I look like that, right? And it's because a lot of the times we're not honest with ourselves about what we want and what we actually need. And that's a big problem because we think like, okay, well, you know, my health, it's kind of okay. I mean, I have some stuff in my family, but I'm gonna be fine, right? And then we don't actually wake up until something actually stares us in the face and we're like, oh shit, we need to make a change, right? So I think that's why a lot of us are inclined to start doing things like keto, like cleanses, pills, shakes, anything that's going to be super easy and simple because we don't think that we have a big problem and we just want something that we don't have to put a lot of work in. But unfortunately, those tactics are not going to last forever. So you may see some results with a cleanse because it's going to make you use the restroom quite a bit, and then you're going to lose some weight on the scale, but it's probably going to come back up again the second that you eat. If we start doing shakes, awesome. You're going to spend a ton of money on like protein shakes, on meal replacement shakes, but then if you're continuing to eat the same throughout the day, you may actually gain weight because you're just adding in a shake. That doesn't mean it's going to help you lose the weight. You're just adding in more calories that maybe you don't even enjoy, right? So that's not going to be a good approach to this. And then if you do a complete crazy lifestyle change like keto, that might work temporarily for you, but what is going to happen when you go to a birthday party? What is going to happen when you go out to a restaurant or you go out to Christmas dinner or something? If it's not something that you genuinely enjoy, and I'm not even going to get into the health issues related to keto, but if it's not something that you genuinely enjoy, do you want to be that black sheep that's always, oh well, I can't eat that, I only have to have keto food? Because it's not the way that you have to do things, right? And all of these approaches, they're just not going to last forever. So like I said, you can probably lose the weight, but if you're doing those shakes, you're paying for those shakes, and then once you stop using them, you go back to the issue that you already had. So a lot of these things are just putting a band-aid over the actual problem. That's what I try and preach to my clients. It's not about getting onto a diet that's going to make you drop the weight as quick as possible. It's how do you take the lifestyle that you have, because it's probably not going to change too much if you're someone who works, if you're a mom who have kids, those are factors that are going to stay in your life. Changing your diet or going on to a quick crash diet isn't going to be the solution. It's going to be figuring out what is going to work exactly for your particular lifestyle, and that's going to be different for everyone. So I guess the biggest takeaway, if you do have a New Year's fitness resolution set and you're not making the progress or you're not seeing the changes you want, or maybe you set this in 2018 and now it's 2021 and you're like, shit, I still have the same goal and I'm not getting anywhere. The first thing I want you to do is just take a look at your process. See do you even have a plan? Do you have any sort of plan on how to get to where you want to go to? If that's lose 15 to 20 pounds, great. Do you have an approach on how to do that? Is it realistic or is it drastic? Like, I want to lose 20 pounds in 20 weeks, or I want to lose 20 pounds this week. That's unrealistic. 20 pounds in 20 weeks, it's doable, right? So that's one thing to look for. And then, are you planning ahead or are you just winging things day by day? Because I have a lot of clients who they start a program with me and they're like, oh my God, this is life changing. Just planning ahead and knowing exactly what I'm going to eat, making my food in bulk so I can go there and just grab it. It's the simplest thing for them, and they don't realize how life changing that is to just know exactly what you're doing, and it makes reaching your goals so much easier. So, in order for you to see the changes you want to see, you just have to be patient and you have to be consistent. So, do not give up on that goal. Just dial in your process and you will get there. That's what I got for you guys today, and I will talk to you tomorrow.